I could never give up cheese. If I had $1 every time I heard that, I could probably pay for all of the vegan cheese I just bought. Hey guys, gals, and those in between. Today we are taste testing vegan cheese. I just bought about $200 worth of a bunch of different vegan cheeses, and I know some of these are going to be really delicious, but we're going to see which ones. We're going to taste test these based on texture, when they're cold, when they're hot. We're going to rate these cheeses on taste and texture and value, and we've already made this crazy spreadsheet that kind of has all these formulas going on that just helps us have a bit better of an idea of what cheese is going to be awesome and what cheese sucks. Well, nobody likes long intros, so let's get into it. First on the docket is cheese. We have a mild cheddar style. So let's open this up. Smells cheesy, tiny bit artificial smelling. And this cheese is made from, the main ingredient is coconut oil and potato starch. Okay, so it's a bit oily to the touch. Yeah, also a bit powdery. That's pretty delicious. I'm gonna give that, for flavor, an 8 out of 10. And texture a 7. It's not bad. Okay, cultured nut. This is a sharp and sassy white cheddar cheese. And this brand here is local to Victoria, and I believe I've had this. I'm not sure if it was this one, but I've definitely had this, and it's definitely a great cheese. So this cheese, the main ingredient is, cashews are the main ingredient, but there's also coconut oil, that's the third ingredient after water. Wow, that is just super soft. So depends if you like that kind of texture. Wow, that was sharp. Wow, it just like melts right in your mouth. It's super soft. I mean, melts my fingers too. Right. Try this with crackers. I'm gonna give that an 8 for flavor and an 8 for texture, because a little bit too soft. Okay, next we have chow. So let's see what this one's about. So these are already pre-sliced. It's a very neutral flavor. It's great, it's delicious, but much more subtle than the sharp ones. And the main ingredients, coconut oil and corn and potato starches, all natural ingredients in here. Let's give this a taste with a cracker. It's a delicious cheese, pretty subtle. I'd say for texture, 7, and taste, a 7. It's good. Next we have Veal Life. So Veal Life, these are slices, just has cheddar style. And I've heard from a few people that this is one of their favorite brands. The main ingredient are, well, it's water, coconut oil, and potato starch. Smells like cheese. A bit, I think it's the coconut oil that gives it that like slightly processed smell, but yeah, not bad. Let's try it. Really neutral. Not a ton of like cheesy flavor. It's good. I definitely enjoy it. Overall, I give it a 7. Texture, I mean, it's sliced. I give the texture an 8. It's not like powdery or anything or weird, but yeah. So far, all of these have been really delicious. Next, we have this brand Parmella. Main ingredients in Parmella are cashews and coconut oil. Pretty consistent. This product is made in the USA. Resealable too, I like that. So definitely oily. I think that's the coconut oil, like when you touch it, like instantly kind of melts. So yeah, just a bit, feels a bit greasy, but that's okay. This one doesn't taste as much like cheese than the other ones. Not my favorite, both texture and flavor. Texture, I'm gonna say a 4. Flavor, a 5. I could still enjoy these, but yeah, it could be better. Last, we have Miyoko's. So I've had this and it's definitely delicious. I don't know if I've actually had the hard cheese or this one in particular, but the cream cheese is pretty dynamite. So this one says Sharp English Farmhouse. I don't know if that's cheddar. I guess it's close. We'll count it. Oh, let's just get a piece out there. Okay, so it's crumbled a bit because I kind of screwed up the packaging, but it doesn't look like it normally crumble. Let's try it. Whoa, it's sweet and it's smoky and sharp. I don't think that's a cheddar, but you know, we included it in this because it's similar. It's very sweet. I mean, it says 0%, 0 grams of sugar, so. Oh no, 2 grams of sugar. Overall, that's pretty solid. That's a delicious cheese. I feel like some people would think it's too sweet. Damn, tough to review all these. Texture, I'm gonna give a 9, and I gotta give the flavor 7.5. It's the first half point. Okay, now we are going to melt some of this cheese, and not all of this cheese is really meant for melting, but I mean, every cheese you can melt. I don't know of a cheese that you could eat that doesn't need to be melted. Can't say I'm a fan of this smell, but you know, let's not be too harsh. Okay, I'm just gonna drop a couple pieces in there. See how long till that melts and just what our texture is. Okay, this is melted. Let's take this off the heat. Oh, that's really melted, so. We're not getting much stringy action. It's definitely soft, like when you melt brie or something. Wow, looks delicious. Looks nice and soft and creamy. I definitely like the sharpness to it, but this tastes a tad too artificial, just a tad. I'm gonna give that texture an 8. This goes nice meltability. Not for like a gooey grilled cheese. Well, it's definitely gooey, but not for like a stringy cheese. For taste, I gotta go with a 5. I think I was a bit generous on the first one. I can't get over that smell too much. Next, we got the cultured nut. Now this is a very soft cheese. So I see this just melting right away. I do not see this being stringy at all. So let's see for meltability. So lots of oil coming off of it. Okay, so this is not getting stringy. It's just kind of falling apart. It's not getting softer. It's kind of firming up and frying, but I don't know, let's give it a try. So definitely no stringiness going on. It works. Flavor's good. Flavor's a 9. Texture, I'd say is about a 4. I'm not really digging all that oil coming off, but it's better than Emmy. Okay, let's try the Miyokos. Let's get that in there. So this one, again, it wasn't quite a cheddar, so don't know how it'll melt. It says Sharp English Farmhouse. Maybe this isn't a fair score to base it on melting ability, but we're doing it anyways. So some of the small bits in here are kind of browning. I feel like some of these could even burn before they melt. Nothing's really melting even though there's small pieces, which is kind of surprising. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, it's kind of like a dough, like cookie dough in a way. I mean, it's one of the only ones that doesn't have oil in the first couple ingredients, so you know, that makes sense that it doesn't melt right away. It's still a delicious cheese, but texture, not meant to be melted. I'm gonna give the texture a 3. Still good, but that's better as a cold cheese. Flavor, 7, much better as a non-melted cheese. So we got the Parmella, cashew, and coconut oil. Let's give this a melt. I'm tempted to mix it around, but I don't know what's going on here. We got some bubbling going. I don't know if it will melt. It might just fry on one side. Okay, that's looking like a melted cheese. Let's turn that off. See if there's any stringy action here. A little bit, yeah. Slippery little cheese blob. It's a bit too artificial for me. Kind of like the Daya in flavor. But it's not bad. That could be good in a grilled cheese. I don't know. I think I gotta give the flavor a 4. Meltability, an 8. Okay, next we got the field roast. So let's give this a melt. Well, that looks like it's melting pretty nicely. I'm gonna give that a bit of a stir, help it out. Stringiness. Oh yeah, we got some stringiness there. That's a bit. For what it is, that's really nice. Doesn't say sharp on it, so I can't discredit it for that. Just a very neutral, creamy cheese. Just what it says, creamy original. I gotta give that a 9. If you're going for just a neutral, not too sharp cheese, that's pretty solid. And for meltability, I'd say that's a 9. That'd work pretty good in a grilled cheese. Last one, Violife. This one was definitely a fan favorite. Okay, that looks about melted. Yeah, definitely some spread or some stringiness of the cheese. It's a very good, realistic cheese. It's not like crazy sharp, doesn't say that. It's a cheddar. I'd say that's pretty damn good. That's like one of the most similar to cheese. And not like your processed cheese, but like a cheddar block you get at your average grocery store. I gotta give that a texture, a 9, and a flavor, a 9. All in all, the winners are Chow and Violife. But Chow was a bit of an anomaly. It is not actually a cheddar, so if I have to give the cheddar winner, I'm going to go with Violife. Well, hope you enjoyed this one. I have a bunch of more cheeses I got to review, so look out for that. All kinds. We got some shredded here. We have some cream cheeses, shredded mozzarella, shredded cheddar. Too many, they're falling all over the place, but I'm excited to get into these. So, vegan cheeses, they actually can be pretty damn delicious. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, love to have you do that. Make sure you hit that little alarm notification and leave a comment down below. Say hi, I'd love to hear from you. Makes me happy. You check all the comments, trying to respond to them when I can. But thanks for watching. Bye for now. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that all of these products were purchased at Vegan Supply Co. They're an awesome store based in Vancouver, but they ship online all over Canada. So definitely check them out. This is not sponsored. Well, maybe they are by now. Sponsor me, but check them out. We supplied our entire wedding with it, and they got a ton of amazing vegan food products. Yeah, really delicious stuff in there. So definitely check it out.